What is up, everybody? How's it going? Happy Monday night. It is I, the formerly known as the podcast with the locks that rocks, your favorite cyborg to die for. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Surviving Rocklahoma, your official podcast of Rocklahoma and a trusted source of the local rock music scene in here in northeastern Oklahoma and the tri-state area. So we are so happy to have the stats show that we have for you tonight on the cusp of celebrating our good friends' first festival. ROKAVET presents the Music is Medicine Festival featuring featuring, man, I messed that one all up. Scotty Austin of Saving Abel. Wow, so sorry about that, Scotty. Yes, headlining is Scotty Austin of Saving Abel, and over two dozen other bands as well. We've got a couple of announcements for you all in regards to the Music is Medicine Festival happening this weekend, but we are also going to be breaking you off a taste of what you get to see this weekend, as I will be joined by our musical guest Aqua, who will be joining us via Zoom here in just a couple of minutes following their new single Saturday Night, which I gotta tell you, it's absolutely amazing, and we will be blaring in that this Saturday night at Post Oak Lodge and Resort in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tickets are on sale. The link is in the description of the video, folks. $50 camping included, and you get 2 days of nonstop music, and we've got a whole lot of community that is going to be out there doing some really fun stuff, y'all. So we do appreciate all of you guys, and that in the comments right there, let me get that up there on the screen. I see the Grinchy is in there. We also see one of our sponsors, one of the Rocklahoma bitches is in the comments. Speaking of Christy, her twin, and my best friend and co-hostess with the mostest, Christy Gross of Camp Mardi Gras, is in the comments as well, right next to badass Lori Brass. And thank you, Lori, for everything you do for the ROK the Box Festival. That'll be coming up at the end of September this year. We hope to see everyone out there. And you know what? I'll tell you what, before we get into the show, because I know we're running a couple of minutes behind. Speaking of fashionably late, what's up, Darren Pilkington, joining us in the comments right there. And everybody give a huge shout outs and applause, y'all, because Darren got the map updated. So the Rocklahoma Campgrounds map has been updated. So more and more parties are being listed there on survivingrocklahoma.com. Click on the Rocklahoma Survival Guide, and it will take you to our page with all kinds of community events and gatherings, parties, shindig, shenanigans, and just good old stuff that just makes you feel all warm and tingly inside. Giggity. We let's go ahead and get to our sponsors. Speaking about warm and tingly, nothing makes me tingle more than seeing my bills paid. Speaking of, hey, we appreciate our longest running sponsor, DEB Concerts, who answers the question, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock! And rock he will be doing inside of the Roadhouse at Rocklahoma. He's also been known to hook us up with a few surprise conversations here and there. So we want to thank Doug and everything he does for the local music scene. There's going to be several local bands that will be playing his stage, including the band Circus. We hosted their album release party earlier in the year, back in January. Then they were announced to be making their Rocklahoma debut, and they're also going to be joining us for the Rocklahoma Bitches pre-party, their pre-show. Huge shout out to the Rocklahoma Bitches for what they've got going on with all of that. Let me see. I normally have all of this stuff all queued up and ready to go. There it is. I knew that I could. Good Lord. I got too many windows. I can't see. I can't see. Give me 1 second, y'all. Sorry. Too many windows. This is what happens when you have a ton of screens. Oh, well. But yes, it will be the Rocklahoma Bitches show. You can see the August 22nd. And I think I've got it right. And here, there it is. Whew. Man, that was a tough one. Alrighty. Yes, they will be at the venue Shrine with our good friends Circus, August 22nd, just a couple of weeks before Rocklahoma. Now, we also want to thank not only DEB Concerts and the Rocklahoma Bitches, who announced that they are also going to be a proud partner of Born and Raised Country Music Festival as part of their Redneck Bitches alter egos. Now, speaking of a proud Pryor Creek Music Festival partner and a vendor, supplier of the portable restrooms at the Music is Medicine Festival. Remember, folks, at Rocklahoma and Born and Raised, you can have your own portable restroom for your campsite, a swimming pool with nice, clean, cool water to help you beat the summer heat, and you can squat in confidence in your own latrine. All of that. Thank you to the folks at Your Service Rentals. And I'm told that you can reserve your restroom now by going to their website. So that's aysrentals.com. You don't want to be stuck out like that guy. Hey, buddy, what are you doing over there?
Dinner was full.
Yeah, he didn't call at Your Service Rentals. Now, speaking of proud partners, our proud partner, formerly known as the Photography by Angel Lee, Rebellious Photography, has been covering the festival scene for us here at Surviving Rocklahoma for over 4 years, going on 5 years now, covering a plethora of artists totaling over 174 artists that she has photographed over the past half a decade. There is me with Brian Zimmerman of Atrophy. And oh my gosh, that was just one of the most recent, and Oklahoma, capturing all of those wonderful interviews. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that is Rebellious Photography. Make sure that you check her out on Facebook. Now, we also want to give a huge shout out to Tannenbaum Graphics, who has been providing us with our official merch for the podcast, including the new limited edition colorized logo and our signature series, where you can just get plain Surviving Rocklahoma, and you can even get that brand new logo that was just launched here last month, or you can get the classic logo tee as well. Let's not forget they got your other campsites as well, including Camp Rock of Love and Camp Good Vibes and several others. It's also where you will get your official Camp Mardi Gras t-shirt as well. So huge props and thank you to Tannenbaum Graphics. You can get the store. The link is in the description, so you can go in there and get your merch. Now remember, folks, anyone who buys merch, and this is part of the announcement for this weekend. So you know what? I'm going to hold off on that thought, and I'm going to tell you all, we got a big announcement for our coverage tonight on The Music is Medicine, which is presented to you by ROKAVET, our proud sponsor that we've been working with for over 6 years now. We've given away over 400 passes with a community totaling over almost 4,000 individuals who just want to thank and honor our warriors, and it is their mission to get our warriors the music that is medicine and help soothe the soul of our men and women who put it all on the line to protect all of our freedoms. And that's what this weekend is about, Memorial Day weekend, remembering our patriots out there. Now, we also want to thank another sponsor who has been doing so much out there. That's the Big Old Bus, bringing a busload of debauchery to a festival near you, including Rocklahoma, as well as Born and Raised, and ROK the Equinox. Now, yeah, we got more to talk on that here just in a little bit, but let's all thank the Liquor Daddy and Liquor Mama of Pryor, Oklahoma, from the whole family at Pryor Liquor Wines and Spirits, our next and final sponsor for us to acknowledge tonight. And in keeping with the tradition of the folks, see, my liver already got kicked in the hiccups before I even got to crack the bottle open. Oh my gosh, y'all. But I'm going to have some of my favorite, a little bit of Crown Apple for me. What are you all drinking? Let me know. Sound off in the comments, excuse me. Compliments are fine too. Everybody likes a compliment. I'm gonna get my I'm gonna get my chaser this time. Yes, that's fine. I revoked my man card a long time ago, and I don't feel bad about it. Whew. Get ready. It's time to crack open a show on behalf of all of us here at Surviving Rocklahoma, all of our friends and family and sponsors, and all of the fine folks at Pryor Liquor Wines and Spirits. Cheers, y'all. Strawberry ginger ale, Kate says. Oh, that is so much better with a chaser. Oh, that's downright delicious. That's good. Yeah, you have a couple more of those, and we'll all be having a lot of compliments. Alrighty, folks. We've been talking a lot about it this month, and fortunately, this is going to be one of the last weeks you have to hear me talk about it. I'm talking about the Music is Medicine Festival, an ambitious project that was taken on by the founder of the 501c charitable organization known as ROKAVET, who believes in helping our men and women of the military battle mental health, and takes on all sorts of initiatives, including taking on the unacceptable and the soul-crushing statistic of 22 veterans a day who unalive themselves, crushed by the weight of all that comes with war and that line of service. And it is with that and many more reasons why we wholeheartedly back our men and women in the military, regardless of politics. It is all about, service to your country. And that is what this weekend is all about. I know there's a lot of stuff going politically. We're not going to go there because it's like a butthole. Everybody's got one, and it's not always appropriate. Not everybody wants to see it, and it's just not always the time. But you know what? We can acknowledge we all got one, and you know what? We're just going to all go and enjoy the festivities. And have fun and enjoy the community. There's going to be a weekend of over a dozen bands that will be playing the festival. Now, I do have an announcement on the bands. Unfortunately, there were 2 bands that are unable to make it this weekend. And it's not their fault. It's due to a combination of logistical issues, and let's just face it, gas is about $5-6 a gallon, and they're driving all the way from LA. So Tokyo Riot and 434 unfortunately will not be able to make it this weekend, and we will be partying twice as hard for them. That's a bummer, but we do understand, these things happen. We still got over a dozen live bands that will be culminating in your Friday night your Friday night headliner, of course, was Dime Store Riot, good friends of ours, and Rocklahoma alumni of over 3 times playing the festival, as well as your Saturday night headliner looks to be Scotty Austin of the form of Saving Abel. 22 bands, Christian says. What's up, Christian? In the comments. Yeah, there's and anytime you do music festivals, there's always going to be a little bit of change here and there. There's always going to be a wrinkle or two to be ironed out, and we've got a couple of other things that are going on that they're working. Oh, I'm sorry, Christian, you're right. I said the wrong thing. Circus is headlining on Saturday. I am so sorry. The schedule's changed a few times, so bear with me on that. But I tell you all what, go to ROKAVET.com and you will be able to find all the information on ROKAVET, as well as links to the festival. And join the Facebook group and you can get real-time developments as they come. Now, this is the important part, y'all. Save yourselves the line. You don't want to get stuck in the line trying to get in. Tickets are on sale right now. You can go to the Eventbrite link. It is available on the website. It's also in the description of this video. And tickets are $33, we'll say $34 for the day. Get about a dozen bands a day. And aside from that, folks, yeah, it's you can get your tickets now $50 to get for your ticket. Includes camping. And guys, this is a full-fledged resort, y'all. There's also a disc golf course on the property, and that's what they are known for out there. And huge props to the folks at Terps and Chains Festival who invited us to come and cover that a couple of months ago as we were getting ready for this festival, and I am so excited. Now, I tell you one thing that I did do this year that I suggest y'all do. Now, I'm going to be doing both. I'm bringing the family. I'm bringing the wife and the kids up. My wife's going to be selling her wares out there. Huge shout out to Just One More Bead. You guys support her on Facebook and come to her vendor booth and buy her beads so we can help me. So be sure you come and check us out at Music is Medicine Festival. She will be located on the vendor in the vendor village there. Now, we also, in addition to having some amazing vendors that's going to be out there, there's going to be some delicious food trucks. And now, because I've got the whole posse with me, I've also got a room from the venue, from Post Oak Lodge and Resort. If you get your room with them, which they're comparable to any hotel room in Tulsa, probably cheaper than most, you get full access to the resort, including the nice, clean swimming pool. That's a private area for hotel guests. So if you don't want to drive and you don't want to deal with the possibility of weather, Christy, somebody tie her down and do not let her dance. If you don't want to deal with all of that stuff with the camping, just get yourself a room, do a hotel takeover with your friends, and you can get access to that swimming pool and other resort amenities. Now, those are booked independently from the venue. So if you are interested in a room or a cabin this weekend, there are still a few available. You can go to Post Oak Lodge and Retreat and make sure that you tell them that you are wanting to book for the Music is Medicine event. Make sure you check your emails, all 45,000 of them, to make sure you got your ticket. Yeah, you don't want to be like her. You don't want to forget what all you've already got tickets to. So yeah, let's see, make sure I covered everything. Friday and Saturday, May 22nd, 23rd, Post Oak Lodge. Primitive camping, tickets are $50, $30 for the day. Camping is included. Resort lodging is available. Vendors, food trucks, 22 bands, disc golf, and a whole lot of Rocklahoma family. And let's not forget, Camp Rock of Love is hosting a balloon toss battle. There's a balloon toss event going on in the campgrounds this weekend, so we want to see you all. And it's Christy's birthday. It's Misfit's birthday. So if you see Misfit and she's not passed out yet, you might offer a shot. Otherwise, wait till she rallies. There'll be second and third waves. I know how these things work. You know, we've also got some stuff to talk about that relates to this weekend's festival, and one of those is the band that is going to be joining me here in a couple of minutes. The band Aqua is going to be joining us, and let me make sure that we've got these guys just about ready. And as I do that, folks, let's get a taste of this band that we're about to join. You saw them at the Big Old Bus last year, playing at Rocklahoma in the campgrounds. They made it onto the highlight video, and they've been absolutely on cloud nine ever since. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Aqua with Saturday Night.
Tearing those big green eyes and those lips that cannot take me.
And ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Aquafire. Yes. Hell yeah, y'all. Now, speaking of, I am joined by these groovy cats. I saw them for the first time last year in the campgrounds playing on the back of a school bus. Aquafire, what's up?
Hey.
Not much. Just hanging out.
Hey.
How are all of you?
So, guys, tell me, you guys have been around for a while, but tell me about that feeling when you first see yourself on that Rocklahoma video when you just was wanting out go play in the campground stage.
Man, it was so awesome. Like we couldn't get enough. I still look it up and check it out, share it here and there.
So, how long have you guys been playing together?
Around 2021, approximately around May is when we started getting together. We had official shows, I think, starting that July. So that was pretty hard and fast, us getting into music.
And what's brought that genesis together? Like, did you all know each other beforehand, or you guys just had chance encounters, or one ad?
Me and this guy, we've been playing together for like probably over 15 years. We met when we was probably about 14 or 15. And we kind of played just a little bit on and off. And then I think we got serious about right around, so we actually wanted to put together a band around 2020. And then I told him about my drummer that I actually had in a former metal band called Until the Day I Die. And that's where actually Eric came in. I met him in Stillwater about 2016, 2017. And I've had him with me ever since.
Awesome, man. And so now, once you've made that decision, you said, you know what, I'm going to go for it. And tell me a little bit about when you first started getting that hard realization of what the brutal grind is.
Pretty close right into the beginning of it. We all have jobs. We have kids. So it's something we really got to devote time to no matter what's going on in our lives and just keep pushing at it. And it's something we really pride ourselves on too, that we can hold down our families and our homes and keep it going and just not give up doing it.
You know, a lot of folks, they see the big bands, the bands that are headlining, the bands that are on tour, national touring, and they're on all the radio stations, and they see these folks as the musicians with a family. And tell me something about going for the band, but having that family as, your priority, but still trying to squeak out this side project that hopefully could pay the bills sometime.
Well, we definitely could not do it without our families being behind us. They give us tons of support. So that's really a big blessing that we have. It's allowed us to take time to follow our passions and our dreams. And we're so grateful that our families are there supporting us through all this, including our children. They're a huge part of what we do, our inspiration, for our music, and they're truly the foundation of Aquafire. We do everything that we do for them.
In the few things that I've done at various times, and any parent, and then they see their kids really jamming out or really geeking out over what their parents are doing, and as they get older. And tell me a little bit about what that's like to be a parent out there performing your music, but still seeing your little ones out there in the crowd when you're fixating on all the energy going around in the room.
Yeah, it just brings you so much joy to see that your kids are also enjoying the process, seeing you grow as well. And you're showing them that they can dream big and still do things regardless of what happens in life. You can always follow your dreams at any point in your life, and things like having a family or a job doesn't necessarily have to stop you if you have the passion and the want for things.
I like that. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. Now, speaking of family, we like to consider ourselves here in the local music community to be a bit of family. You know, we play together, we jam out together, we party together, we fight, we don't always get along, but at the end of the day, when we're called upon, we're there for family. And one thing that this family loves to do is support local music. Now, you guys have had an opportunity to play elsewhere, not just in our neck of the woods. Can you tell me something about how our community compares to some of the others in the farther places you've played?
I mean, Oklahoma is always home. That's where our family is. Of course, music lets you expand that into other areas of the world, but there's nothing like home. The people here are wonderful. They truly love one another, and they're always there for each other. And I really feel like that's not just the music community spirit, but the Oklahoma spirit.
You know, when you put yourself out there for like with your art, and songs aren't be anything expressive from, you know, what you're dealing with inside, good, bad, angry, indifferent, or maybe you just want to put something on and put on something nice, and your night is fit, and just go represent. Now, tell me a little bit about putting yourself in that vulnerable place, but you're still trying to make it as a band. So you're not only are you opening up as an artist, but you're starting up exposed.
Honestly, I think that's the best part, is the whole getting dressed up and going out and looking like a rock star. When we started, Amanda was like really in a shell, and it took a long time to bring her out. And I mean, at Legends in Chickasha a few weeks ago, for the first time ever, I saw this girl walk on the bar and kick a beer bottle and dance down the bar, hitting her bass. And it was awesome. And when we started this in 2021, that was not that girl. And she's come so far. It's like opening up and just becoming who she is when she's on stage. And you would never even see that with her day job, because she works in the school district here a lot. And you wouldn't know she does that kind of stuff, and unless you knew who she was.
That's absolutely. I love to hear that, because I've always been kind of shy too, and I know that sounds kind of weird, you know, being a podcaster, and I'm sure she can relate being up there on stage and know what it's like to, you know, step out of that light and things go quiet, and then now I'm back to being socially anxious and hard to break the ice. And that's what I love so much about rock and roll, is it's a little bit of extra gas in your tank, so that you can just go out there and say, screw it, I'm just going to go and do what I like to do. Can you tell me a little bit about how that spirit comes through in your music?
Man, we just love good drive. I guess the good old saying is, can you drive to it? You know, what's a good song that you just want to hear that when you're in a car? Just go out and do it, man.
You know,
because I didn't think I was going to be where I am today. That's for damn sure.
hell yeah. And you know, I have always long learned, one of the first things I learned doing this is that no matter where their name appears on the bill, whether it's an opening act, headliner, or somewhere in the fill, every musician's just people, just like the rest of it. They just got a really cool job that sometimes they got a few more people that listen to their music. Tell me a little bit about your music. What do you think Aqua Fire stands for as a band, and musically, like, how would you describe it to someone who hasn't experienced Aqua Fire yet?
We kind of like tend to call ourselves classic modern rock. We like to stick to old school tunes and stuff like that. We modernize lyrics. We talk about family, about where we want to go in life, our dreams. talk about our job and how it sucks and we want to get away from it. We talk about drinking. We have a song called Whiskey. That's a good one. Really, it's
Stage presence, like
it's our
high energy performance.
like we want to be in the crowd. We want to be interacting with people because like it's not just our lyrics that we want to be relatable. We want to be relatable as people and as a band as well. So we try to make those connections like even while we're playing. Because you'll see Rich out in the crowd playing guitar for people. Hey, show my guitar, and Corey's like dancing on a table and throwing all around. You know,
I'm usually on tables.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on tables.
So like we try to make it a personal, relatable experience, and just put it to a catchy tune that all ages can really love. Like that's what we try to appeal to, all ages. We're a family band.
We've pulled kids on stage and let them rock out with us and stuff like that. It's our shows live. They're uncomparable to anything you hear on Spotify, Apple, whatever you listen or stream to on. We're on it. It's very different live, and just the show all around is something. It's memorable. We make sure we make a memory for you that night.
We want to make you a part of it instead of you just coming to watch it.
I love that. Now, anytime I have to go in front of public, and I've noticed almost every artist that I see, there's this event horizon where just before they turn off the outside world and then they step up onto that stage, there's that last breath. Do you guys, any of y'all, have a pre-show warm-up or pre-show ritual that you have to do? Like, all right, showtime, baby, let's go.
Well, me and our drummer have a handshake that we do before shows, kind of our little percussion type area thing that we do before we go on stage.
Yeah, I mean, really, we kind of we all look at each other and we thank each other for putting up with each other. Because it's hard. We're a family. We've known each other a long time, and it's really hard to stick with something that you love. We've been at it with each other, and when it comes show night, it's different. Like we put on a different face, and we're there for the fans and the new fans, and we just want to make memories. And usually after the show, 9.8 times out of 10, we're good. Like we're back to let all the BS go, and
Wow.
That's kind of like our final breath. Is we huddle around and we make stuff happen because we want to go somewhere with it.
Mine kind of goes where I'm looking from behind the stage or from behind the curtain, and I go, "Here we go."
Well, that'll do, pig. Well, guys, I appreciate y'all coming and sitting down with me so much. We talked a lot about you guys as a band, how you came to be, and you know how the chemistry works. Can you tell me a little bit about what's coming up?
Well, we're going to kick it off this coming Friday. We're going to be kicking it off with Trench Monkey, Love the Hate, us, and Stonebreed from Los Angeles. They're coming in. That's going to be their first show of their starting tour. We're going to be playing with them at Legends in Chickasha. Big shout out to Fred for having us all out that night. Hope you guys can make it out. And then we're going to be at the Music is Medicine Festival Saturday night. We're also playing with a lot of the same bands we're playing with the night before. And then we're also going to have tickets at both of those events. For our show on the 31st, it's the last Sunday of the month, we're going to be opening up the Buck Cherry show at the Diamond Ballroom.
I saw that.
It's going to be really fun. Big shout out to TLP for getting it for us. Tony Proctor is an amazing dude. So is Courtney.
We got
can't wait for
so
it. We
much
hope you guys
love
get some tickets
for
for us.
Courtney and the crew at TLP. That is awesome, and that's also my birthday. And you guys are going to be playing there with Buck Cherry.
We're
Tell
super
us a little
excited for it.
about that. Making that bill. I know y'all were super excited whenever you told me about it.
Yeah. So
I think it's like our 4th Diamond Ballroom show.
yeah,
4th or 5th.
and we played with a couple other big bands. We played with 12 Stones, Head PE. We played with THC at Diamond Ballroom a few weeks ago. That was pretty fun. It's a funny story. I'm not going to divulge too much into it, but Tony hit me up and he said that we might be a good fit for this, but it's like a band decision from Buck Cherry. So I guess they looked through however many bands, and we were the one that got picked to open the show. So it was pretty neat that we even got offered that, and then it all panned out and worked out. So it's really awesome that we keep getting shows at the Diamond Ballroom too, because we always have a huge audience and new people get to see us.
Absolutely. And a huge shout out to our good friends at Stone Breed. Oh my gosh, they're playing so many events this summer. And
Yeah.
man, being a touring band is not for the weak. And you guys
Especially
have
with
got
gas prices, though.
they're getting us this weekend. They've claimed their first couple of casualties for us, but I'm glad that you all are local grown, your local ensemble that we can see affordably here in northeastern Oklahoma, and we are so excited to be seeing you all this weekend as we you guys play the Music is Medicine Festival. Now, before we wrap things up, now this one is a special show. Do any of you all have special military family that weighed on your decision to play for this show?
My grandpa, he's a World War II vet, so he definitely was a special part in that. We are also from Lawton Fort Sill. We're surrounded by soldiers. We are so thankful for their service. Personally, I have communication with our Stephen A. Cohen Center at Red Rock here in Lawton. They're a wonderful organization. They're helping so many families, veterans and veterans themselves. They're doing wonderful work. So we're really proud of being able to do something to give back to all those people that put their life on the line every day to make sure that we have the freedoms that we have.
When ROKAVET calls, we're there. No questions asked.
all day long and all night long, we hear booms and booms after explosions, after gunfire. So Saturday night, if you're from Lawton Fort Sill and you are one of those guys causing all that ruckus at 3 a.m., we're going to give it back to you. We play at like 8 o'clock, I think, on the main stage. Hope to see you there.
I love it, guys. So for one final segment for you all, I like to wrap up every episode with, or interview rather, by giving my guests an opportunity to directly look at the camera, acknowledge the people watching, the people you will be watching you play this weekend, or just some folks that just heard that sick track of Saturday night and they want to hear more.
Well, we love y'all for listening to our noise. We really appreciate it. Hey, don't forget about Camp Rocklaholics. They're going to have a bunch of musicians playing at Rocklahoma on the campground.
It's got like 50 bands or something like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, they're in like the WTR section. I forget exactly which spots, but they're gonna have bands out there from Wednesday clear through to Sunday. It's gonna be a hell of a time. We're gonna be out there. We hope to be mingling with everybody. Get yourself a bracelet. We'll be handing them out. You can also pre-order t-shirts from us if you want to get anything else. All of our stuff is on our website at aquafireofficial.com. We're on all streaming platforms, all social media platforms. Just get with us wherever you can.
And let me see that shirt real quick while you're talking.
It says support local artists. I got another one that says local bands only. I wear that one a lot.
Anybody else got anything?
We just appreciate you so much for having us on, Adam. And of course, we appreciate all of the surviving Rocklahoma community, especially everybody that's tuned in tonight.
Oh, you guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. And I can't wait for you guys to be putting on your rock star faces and just killing it this weekend. For our fine folks here at Aqua Fire, thank you so much, guys. We appreciate you. Can't wait to see you this weekend. Y'all have a good one.
Appreciate you, man.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
And that was the band Aqua Fire, one of the many bands over just shy of 24 that will be playing at the Music is Medicine Festival this weekend. Now, after that festival, just a couple weeks later, we got a special event called the Keep the Knocks Free event, featuring Storage 24, who we spoke with last week. Let's not forget, it is hosted by yours truly, and there's also going to be a silent raffle and auction hosted by Daniel Whitmus. Thank you, Daniel, for that. Also featured We Are Araya and 7 Foot Monkey. We can't wait to see everyone at the Save the Knox event. That is June 6th, just a couple of weeks after the Music is Medicine Festival, and we do hope to see everyone there as they raise support to keep the Rock the Knox event free. That is at the end of September. Now, after the Rock the Knox, we have another special festival that we will be attending. And speaking of Saving Abel, we will be there with Scotty Austin again, as well as Jared, as both the voices of Saving Abel will be here in Tahlequah June 25th, along Gunshine, Scotty Austin, Troy, Shallow Side, Framing the Red, Left on Red, Pulsafire, Psycho Village, Art, Dime Store, Rowett, Stonebreed, we just mentioned them, and many, many more. This will be at Sparrowhawk Camp in Tahlequah. There's going to be floating, guys, I like to say this is like rock summer camp, y'all. Come on down to Tahlequah to the Save the Knox, or excuse me, for the for the Rock the River event. And we are so glad to be back. I will have a vendor booth, so I will be there with Surviving Rocklahoma, and just one more bead, arts and crafts will be there as well, so you guys can get you some of that fine jewelry. So we are very excited about all that. Now, speaking of Rock the River at Sparrowhawk, John Townsend is in the comments right now, so if you got any questions for him, this would be a good spot to do that. Or if you just want to say, hey, thanks for putting on that show in the middle of on the river here in Tahlequah, so Adam don't have to drive 3 hours for a festival. That's kind of nice. After that, we've got at Diamond Head, we got the Turp Float Festival, and that will be another event, and it's going to be more laid back, not exactly the rock and roll festival, but some of you guys like to float, rock your terps, and get to feeling right. And there's and there's dozens of cannabis vendors out there. It's a great time. You will leave in a good mood. We also want to remind everyone to be sure to put the Rock the Equinox event on your calendars, October 2nd and October 3rd, Friday and Saturday. We will be out there. There's a whole host of bands playing. Guys, this is a free show. You don't have to pay to play. You just got to go in and show up. Now, if you want to sleep there, $5. I'm sorry, $5, and you can camp. I mean, what else are you going to buy for $5, right? And you've there's a friggin' lake right there. So if you don't like it, and if somebody's one of the people's griping, oh, I can't believe we got to pay $5 to camp here. Well, you pick them up and you throw them in the lake. While you think about that, check out this ROK Box video from the legendary Chuck Cooley in Damn Them Devils. That was Damn Them Devils. Check it out. A legend among the locals, Chuck Cooley. Been doing this for a lot of years, and it was a total honor to see him pop up in the ROK Box. And I said, you know what? I can't wait to fit in a spot for an interview with this gentleman. We have to play his music right meow. And meow, we played it. So, yes, that was Damn Them Devils with Everybody's Got a Game to Play, and there will be many games to play on the way this summer on the River Bay. I'll take it. Hey, give me that much. Yeah, it helps when you got the own voices in your head. They're installed. They can't leave. So, yes, there will be a lot of games at the ROK the River Festival. There's going to be some Camp Wars and a Miss and Mr. ROK the River event. Hit ROK the River, ROKTheRiverFestival.com. Look them up on Facebook, ROK the River. You'll get all the details. John dropped the phone number in the comments right there. So with that being said, y'all, if you would like your music featured right here on the show. It is easy. All you got to do is send us an email, survivingrocklahoma@gmail.com, and we would love to see your EPK, hear your demo, and know where we can send folks to see you play live, because that's what it's all about here on Surviving Rocklahoma, loud, local, and live, as we support the local music industry, as we hope to see our local interests thrive. And with that being said, folks, now if you want to contribute to the show, we'd love to see your pictures, your videos, hear your stories. Shoot us an email to the ROK Box, men and women in uniform, our service men and women, Blue Star, Gold Star families. If you've got a special warrior in your life, send us a photo of them in uniform so that we can honor our proud warriors. And remember, folks, it doesn't matter where you're consuming this content, whether you're watching us on Facebook Live or YouTube or Twitch, or you're listening to my fine buttery voice on all of the podcast networks, anywhere that you get your streaming material, whether it be Amazon Music, iHeart, Spotify, iTunes. Remember to, yeah, I tried. I had it. I was there. I was that close. That's why, that's why we do live, because I'll never get it right if I do takes. Anyway, we want to thank all of our sponsors, guys. Thank you all for being part of. Oh, wait a second. I have some stuff to give away. I got some stuff to give away. I almost forgot. I get to announce the prize winner. Congratulations. Okay. Yes. Let me make sure I got that notated. It is right there. Hold on. I don't lose my place. All right. Before we get into that, we want to thank all of our sponsors. First up is DEB Concerts, who answers the question, what do you want to do with your life? I want to rock! Rock he does. He'll be rocking the... Hold on. I got somebody in comments. I see Lori Badass Brass is trying to get my attention. Y'all just wait till Adam sees his... Christy. No. Well, I told you about this. We don't... Anyway... So, we thank y'all. We also want to thank At Your Service Rentals for putting up with all of our shit, our pissing and moaning. Shitter was full! And we also want to thank another proud Rocklahoma sponsor, partner, and Rocklahoma, born and raised new partner, the Redneck Bitches, the Rocklahoma Bitches. Thank you for everything you do for the Rocklahoma community. Now, we also want to thank our proud sponsor, our partner. I'm talking about Rebel of Photography by Angel Lee, Rebellious Photography. You can see all of her images, stunning images from Rocklahoma and festivals past, by checking out Rebellious Photography, as well as Photography by Angel Lee. Now, Angel is a proud veteran, and proud of her service in the Army. And speaking of our proud veterans, we want to thank ROKAVET. Remember, ROKAVET will be putting on that festival this weekend. Music is Medicine Festival. And I have an announcement on behalf of ROKAVET. I was given a predetermined name. It was already determined. I didn't get to dig in the balls about it tonight. But we do have a winner of 2 passes to ROKAVET's Music is Medicine Festival. And congratulations, this person was the top sharer of the ROKAVET post on ROKAVET's Facebook group, and that was Kimberly Banning. Congratulations. We've got 2 tickets for you. 2 tickets to paradise. Now, Lori, I'm not forgetting anything, am I? Oh, I do. Oh, hold on. Let me see. I can get this video. We're going to... Give me 1 second. We're going to treat y'all something. Sometimes when you go and you watch like a Marvel movie and you sit through the credits so that you can see something really cool. Well, that's what we're going to do right about now. Just as soon as I can get everything together, I'm going to show you this really cool thing that was just sent to me. I'm just loading it into my software while I am stalling a little bit. Let's see if we can get it. Here we go. There we go.
I don't need a murder to save me. I'm drowning so much further in the Thames. When something's wrong with me, don't waste your fucking murder. Waste your fucking murder on me. Better, I'm sure.
There we go. We have my Nightmare will be making their appearance at at the Save the Knox event. And I see we still got 25 live viewers. So because the boss badass Lori Brass has told me I am duly ordered and tasked to fumble with my balls. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Balls of Bounty. I see we've got over 24 live viewers right now, so everybody's got a decent chance of winning. And I've looked back. Now you guys watch out, because a few of our folks who have won multiple times this year, their probationary period has expired. So there's really only 2 people that aren't qualified to win. So you guys have better right now hashtag Save the Knox. Hashtag Save the Knox. We are going to be giving away 2 passes to the Save the Knox event for coming up at the Shrine June 6th that I will be hosting. Once again, let's give this teaser while you guys are dropping the hashtag in the comments. One more time, hashtag Save the Knox.
I don't need a murder to save me. I'm drowning so much further in the Thames. When something's wrong with me, don't waste your fucking murder. Waste your fucking murder on me. Better, I'm sure.
And here we go. Keeping things as fair as we could. Y'all didn't like the random number generator, so you know what? Said, I'm just going to play with my balls instead. Now, there's a couple of numbers that we tend to see a pattern, and this week is not that number. So the 5th person to drop that in the comments wins 2 passes to Save the Knox, courtesy of Badass Lori Brass. And this includes not just Facebook, but all of our multi-streams. So Twitch, YouTube, all of those things, they're all lumped together. It's an equally opportunity when it comes to the Balls of Bounty. And 1, 2, 3, 4, Kara Cobb. Kara Cobb, you are going to be joining us at the Keep the Knox free event at the Shrine. Thank you for using the hashtag Save the Knox, Kara Cobb. We do have a winner. Give it up. Yes, sir, ma'am. Now, we also want to thank once again all of our sponsors for sponsoring the show. We left off with Christy. We also want to thank the Big Old Bus for bringing a busload of debauchery not only to Rocklahoma but to to Rock the Knox as well. So we can't wait to see them over there, and I believe they may be at Rock the River. We'll talk a little bit more about that here in the next couple of weeks. Stay tuned right here to Surviving Rocklahoma. We also want to thank the unsung heroes, the folks who are here each and every week doing battle with your putting your money where your mouth are, sending me those little bits, those little tiny digital coins known as stars. Thank you, folks, for sending all of those stars to the live stream. And because you are so ravenous in your conquest of the Stars Wars, hands off the copyright button right there, George Lucas. The Stars Wars goes strong each and every week, and the top stars senders are entered for a monthly drawing where we give away something. This month we're going to be giving away a choice between Rocklahoma and Born and Raised passes. So we hope each and every one of you continue to join us here each week on the podcast. Now also, if sending stars isn't quite your bag, that is totally fine. You can still get entered into have a soft spot in my balls bounty by subscribing to the Facebook page. $4.99, cancer anytime. Sorry, it's not like those other subscription sites, but hey, I'll play some tasty jams for you, but you can, and I'll drink and have a beer with you on behalf of all of our fine sponsors and the Lickin' Mama and Lickin' Daddy of Pryor, Oklahoma, Pryor Liquor Wines and Spirits. Cheers, y'all. With that being said, y'all, we are way over time, and my shot glass is empty. So I guess that's about time for us to go ahead and call it a night. I hope each and every one of y'all have a great week, and we hope all of you make it out this weekend. I can't wait to see you there. Friday, Music is Medicine Festival, Post Oak Lodge, $50 plus, and that includes camping. Grab your wife, grab your kids, grab your friend, and get out there. Stay on the positive side of life, and until this weekend, rock on.